From transgendered to transabled, now people are identifying as handicapped. Let's dive into the details, shall we? A troubling societal issue called transableism is attracting attention these days. Transableism is a newer term for BIID, or body integrity identity disorder, in which a person actually identifies as handicapped. BIID has been relabeled to transableism to align with today's trans community, according to some. The point of changing the identifier from a psychiatric condition, BIID, to an advocacy term, Transableism, is to harness the stunning cultural power of gender ideology to the cause of allowing doctors to treat BIID patients by amputating healthy limbs, snipping spinal cords, or destroying eyesight, according to Evolution News and Science Today, which reports on and analyzes evolution, neuroscience, bioethics, intelligent design, and other science-related issues. Culturally, transableism is the next abyss, that site also notes. Why? Because some of these persons mutilate themselves. Others ask surgeons for an amputation or for the transection of their spinal cord. That site adds of the shocking steps some are taking. The National Institute of Health, NIH, notes on its website, those with BIID desire the amputation of one or more healthy limbs or desire a paralysis. A North Carolina college student called transableism a cry for attention. The 24-year-old told Fox News Digital, "It's offensive to people who actually suffer from the condition that you say you need in order to be your true self." He went on, "It's embarrassing, and I don't know if you can be considered a serious human being if you alter your body like this, instead of getting the appropriate mental help you need." In one case of BIID, Gerard Victoria Elm, 53, a senior credit analyst in Oslo, Norway, identified as disabled and uses a wheelchair even though she has no physical handicap. Elm is also transgender, according to heraldscotland.com. Elm said on the morning TV program Good Morning Norway in 2022 that it had been a lifelong wish to have been born a woman paralyzed from the waist down, the same source noted. And an even more shocking case, a 21-year-old North Carolina woman who identified as blind actually took steps to destroy her own eyesight, according to multiple reports from a few years ago. One Arizona internist called today's transableism a delusional disorder. In my opinion, both transgender and transabled persons suffer from a delusion disorder. Jane Orient, a general internist at Tucson, Arizona, and executive director of the Associates of America Physicians and Surgeons, told Fox News Digital via email. The oath of hypocrites adjures physicians to do no harm, Orient said. Mutilating the body is an objective harm even if it makes patients subjectively feel better, she added. The disability is lifelong and imposes burdens on others, and neither patients nor physicians can duck responsibility for that. Orient also noted with transgender, the follow-up is generally very short. Not sure about the follow-up with effective mutilations, she said. Or amputees, she said. The other way to cope with the condition, excuse is a cop-out. We need to find other ways, she also said. Denial of reality is anti-scientific. Dr. Mark Siegel, a clinical professor of medicine and a practicing internist at NYU Langone Medical Center in New York City, as well as Fox News medical contributor, told Fox News Digital via email that most doctors will only perform procedures they feel are medically indicated. Siegel referred to Munchausen syndrome, which is a fictitious disorder in which a person repeatedly and deliberately acts as if they have a physical or mental illness when they are not really sick, according to WebMD.com. Dr. Siegel continued, we deal with Munchausen and Munchausen by proxy, where patients can be quite convincing about illnesses they don't really have, and we need to be on the lookout for this. Calling cosmetic plastic surgery procedures a gray area. Siegel noted that as an internist who clears people for all kind of surgeries, I find myself in lengthy discussions with patients about whether they really need a facelift, tummy tuck, etc. He added about Transableism, I would never clear anyone for surgery to remove a limb that does not need to be removed. The North Carolina college student also said about today's trend of transableism, today I feel like people would even encourage mutilation for transabled people in order to be thought of as an ally. I agree. That probably is the case. People probably would agree with this. Wow, this is going so far. Oh man, transableism. They identify as handicapped when they're not, and they want to become handicapped. That's just why. I don't want to be able to walk anymore. You know, I always had this fantasy of not being able to walk. I was born in the wrong body because I can walk when I'm not supposed to be able to. Oh man, this stuff is going so far. And I don't know. Do you think that activists will actually draw the line on this? Probably not. Like that doctor said, they'll probably just want to be considered allies. So they'll be like, you know, you should go through with it. You need to live your true self and be happy. Very, very interesting. Please tell me though, what's your opinion on this story? Please let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for daily news updates, hit that notification bell, and share this video to help spread the news. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.